Steam, you should have this saved. Yeah, $20 for the base edition, 30 for the deluxe, 60 for the gold, 100 for the ultimate. So fuck everything. Just get like.
What's the ultimate?
Yeah, just get. Let's see.
It doesn't even come with all the characters.
And if you get the regular one, it comes with all the base characters, and you're pretty good with them.
Yeah, I still can't believe they turned it.
It doesn't come with all the characters either, but you know.
They turned a proper shooter series based around planning very carefully before you do anything else into a fucking MOBA shooter. MOBA shooter. It's a MOBA shooter.
It's what's cool with the kids. They love it.
Oh my fucking god! Bruh, I just set it to fucking download the HD texture. How much space that requires?
At least 2 gigabytes.
Wait about that. Look at this. 31.2!
Oh, wow, that's some
31 gigs of fucking textures! I guarantee it is going to look good enough for it to deserve that! What is
That's
this?
a lot of textures.
Race, haha.
31 gigs of textures!
Well, it's not like you have like a limit to how much you can download for your internet.
Well, actually, I kind of do. Though the limit is like 1.5 terabytes.
Why put a limit on it? That's stupid.
Because ISPs are fucking cunts. Like, bandwidth is literally unlimited, except for how much can be used at a single point in time.
Why don't you just buy the unlimited plan?
There isn't any. Not for this ISP.
That's stupid.
And you know what my other
Get a better
ISP options
ISP.
here are? You know what the other the alternatives are?
I don't.
like-
Stop asking rhetorical questions.
It's like
and just give me the
satellite.
answer.
Satellite, which is shit. There's CenturyLink, which is slower, and also has a data cap. And there's dial-up.
You live in a farm or something?
I live in a town where if you're driving through, even at the speed limit, you go all the way through one end to the other in like 30 seconds.
Why don't you
There's
get
one single traffic light.
just move?
Sounds
I
pretty
don't
comfy,
want to
though.
move. It's actually a comfy town, even though it's completely fucking
Well, then
dead.
don't
Like you can
complain about it.
you can feel the life source of everybody around you
Is
dying.
it filled with old people?
Yes.
Okay.
The median age of this place is like 56.
Not bad. Really.
I don't know. If you really like the place, then you should probably work on trying to make it a better place.
It's impossible. There's no way that somebody with like charisma score of like 0 is going to change the place around, fix the drug problem, fix the tape covering the entrance.
Charisma from 0 to 10, then. That's a start.
Woo! Jeff actually had a 2v1 with this broken ass fucking beat.
Nice.
Like, are we gonna risk a rain or?
Are we?
You guys have fun. I'm gonna play Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Why don't you join?
Not really in the mood anymore.
Why though?
Coming down from my drunk high, and I'm just like,
Well,
do something.
get more alcohol and keep the high going.
No, I'm just like,
Rocky, you've been working on that initial P video?
I haven't in a while. No, last few times I've been opening up that editor at all. It's been to work on the podcast.
Well, I have the payment for you whenever you need.
The pigment?
Yeah. I was gonna give you like $25 for the video.
Oh, payment. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit, yeah, but this is a lot of stuff to go through. Even if I cheap out and just like throw a couple camera angle changes and don't really do any story with it. It's a big complex project. Like the last things that I did on a relatively similar scale, technically a larger scale, took me over a year to complete. And that produced a like 40 to 80 minute video.
What was the video about?
It was a movie. An original concoction where most of the story wasn't actually spoken, it was visual. It is fairly political, based on extrapolations of current events into a fictional universe.
It's an art film, then.
fairly
but
artistic, fairly autistic.
You can say that.
I will say that. Wait, why isn't this game running? It's hard to launch Risk of Rain. Okay, app running. Yeah, sure, the app's running. That's why it's not open. Okay.
I died.
I thought Sun's supposed to be back by now.
Oh man, he's making love to, I mean, he's...
We beat him.
Team wins. Bodvar.
When you render a video, what does that mean? Like, can't you just... What's wrong with uploading the raw video?
There is no such thing as a... You're talking.
Rendering it out basically just encodes it into a certain codec and bitrate. The problem with raw video is that it's typically larger than what a rendered in
Wait,
compressed
there's
video
no
is.
such thing. What are you talking about?
Yes, there is.
Like, what is he talking about, Ron? Like, if you're editing a video, right? So you're gonna have some video assets, some image assets, some animations that you're gonna keyframe in, or other things. So you've got or text assets. You've got assets, and they're just individual files that aren't tied together except in your video timeline. When you render, you're actually putting it all together, making of it.
The silence means you're right.
Now, if you have a raw video and you need to re-encode it, you can encode it. You can just use an encoder for that. You don't really need a full on render.
How long did it take the last ducks to render?
23 hours.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of like compositions in there, like a lot of masking, fancy shit.
God, I don't have to worry about doing that when I'm doing art.
What do you think?
I hope
Well, you
not.
kind of do though when you do art.
Well, it doesn't take like 20 hours.
Yeah, probably not usually, unless it's like 3D or something.
Blue team wins. Bodvar.
It got quiet real quick.
It's
In
my
the game,
fault, sorry.
bitch.
Jesus, relax,
Wait.
buddy.
Everything started breaking, then
3, 2,
everybody lost.
1, brawl.
Strike's gay.
Yeah, well, I know you. Bro, why is this shit hitting me harder than it should?
You're
Equestria is pretty much just based off Fallout 3, now that I'm really thinking about it.
Oh, you think?
Well,
I thought they were gonna take concepts of the first one and second one, but they kind of didn't.
well, when did Fallout Equestria start?
Like the original one was. Glad I'm trying to fucking this.
What's some entries in the Fallout series?
I mean, the concepts of the first and second.
Okay.
It's a sound guy.
Didn't someone have their sound guy alarm?
Voice!
We should do a Whoosh remix.
Does someone want to do it, or is sound guy gonna have to do it for himself?
Sound guy's gonna do it.
No!
Put a bunch of Whooshes like
sec. Yeah, I mean, you could just do what they did with the Twilight Sparkle Sweep remix.
True. Or someone else could do it, and sound guy doesn't have to do it.
Voice! Dun, 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 dun.
How was the podcast?
Good.
That's nice.
It's good with a pretty comfy after show actually.
Yeah. I've got a newfound
Jet was
respect for
yelling at
Pony
each other
One.
for like 10 minutes.
For who?
Oh, that was hours ago. Never mind.
How's your mother's place, sound guy?
Good, she talked about politics a lot.
Online.
She's very
Red
red.
kind. She's
Which
red,
is
red,
red-pilled?
red.
Yeah.
Sidra.
Oh, that's
Like
good.
a mother that's fed up.
I'd be fed up too.
She's very, very sick of the left.
Who isn't?
They're especially bad where sound guy is because they're fucking everything out.
One brawl.
She's a little. She went a little doomer though.
Well, who wouldn't? Like, honestly, the way
Do you miss a
political
logical
occurs
way
in
to
your
go?
area. No, not really. Doomer is the stance of futility that I can't exactly agree with.
Basically, like acceptance of like not doing anything.
Yeah,
I
it's a
agree
really
with-
pathetic stance.
Yeah, I agree with some of the stuff, but the rest of it, not really.
Like, you gotta, like, the only reason things are so bad is because people lack initiative. Well, for a certain objective. Like, if you really want to make the world better, you need to take initiative just as the people on the other side are taking initiative to make things actively worse.
Sure.
Otherwise, there is nothing.
It's harder for us when we're like literally threatening our lives.
No,
Yeah,
it's
like,
not.
like people that peacefully protested and holding up fucking pitchforks and torches in Charlottesville considered the exact same as if they had gone their guns blazing and like murdered thousands of people.
Well, then obviously you just need to join their numbers, and once you create a larger threat, a larger, protest, then people will start to have civil discussions about it. Because they'll start to wonder, damn, are all these people really evil, or are they standing up for something?
No, you've noticed, and I don't think I have to explain that the way you've noticed, and how they demonize the whole party.
Yes, you say they, but you gotta realize how little some people trust the media. Like, only a fraction of America trusts the media still. I think it's not even in the double digits anymore. Like, honestly, mainstream media is on the fall, and the statistics show it. Their revenue shows it. These are hard facts. So, I think now is a better time than ever to create that discussion.
Yes, we shall establish.
All
the
right,
fourth Reich.
let's make a
Recharge, rise up.
Yes, the Fourth Reich.
Men, bears. And one will handle the entrance.
Double knockout.
And even two. So, really all the other.
Blue team wins.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely understand the stance of futility that Doomers take, but at the same time, I can't agree with it.
Same.
Well, it's not. She doesn't have the doomer of like nothing can be done. It's more of a like America's gonna go the
Fight
worst
the-
possible route that it ever can, and this is going to happen.
Well, yeah, well, wouldn't you agree that it is?
One brawl.
inevitable.
Civil War, Electric Boogaloo.
Like, I don't know if it's gonna go as bad as she's saying. Like, how we're literally going to become Nazi Germany and start slaughtering people who like.
Nope. That's so
We-
stupid.
Are you sure about that?
No, we could. I mean, it's arguable.
we
it's
could.
possible.
Better.
I mean, in the sense of like, in terms of our military,
She's going for the extreme route where like the government decides who gets to live and who gets to die at any moment of any time.
that is already how it is with abortion.
Boy, that's
are you talking
like,
about?
She has a point in like, you know, it's slowly happening. You have to be careful because it happens.
Hey,
slowly.
what? Why did you draw the line with abortion? What the fuck?
What?
No, I didn't draw the line with abortion. But what,
Such a ruckus in the political sphere these days.
You say like it was with abortion. I was genuinely confused.
people are choosing.
Oh yeah, you know,
Are they babies? Or are they an amalgam of cells? Like,
just kill the babies before they're
Like,
born,
I
so you
feel-
can fuck around
feel-
and, you know, be
No,
responsibility-less.
We
I
right now
feel
are
it-
an amalgam of cells.
I mean, it seems hypocritical that people don't cherish gametes, which are the fundamental building blocks of the zygote, and they nut all the time without any disregard. But when it comes to like two nuts touching, they're like fucking like, oh man, now we have a problem.
Because
If
at
I-
that point, it is its own being.
It doesn't have sense.
Yeah, there's a point where it changes.
Fucking
That's why we don't.
It doesn't
know
make
yet.
what's
That
the word?
works.
It doesn't create unique DNA. It's just you. It's just the same as you spitting.
I create unique DNA on a daily basis, dude. Doesn't mean it's any special. It's not special. It's special when it has sentience. Or, you
Well,
know,
there's-
you could even argue when it has a heartbeat. Or, you know, a brainwave. Which it doesn't up to a certain point.
Well, when the sperm and the egg combine and start generating an entity, that's very,
like-
very different from.
I'll take it a
just
step
your
further than,
sperm,
like,
sticking
do
in
you-
your hand.
do you want, would you rather, like, we have those children that nobody wants to take care of and have them go through terrible childhood like Reich, or would you rather them give them the convenience of an abortion? Because I'd rather have children not grow up in a shitty environment with parents that aren't ready. And like we could say, yes, okay.
That's not your
like,
choice to
then,
give.
then
They have-
we'll
they
take,
have
then
the
we'll-
right to
the
live. It's
parents
not
will
a
take
choice.
responsibility.
It's not a
and
choice
then
that you
we won't
give
abort
life.
the children, and then we take those children
What if I
and then we
started?
shove them in fucking, and then we shove them in fucking foster systems. That doesn't solve shit either, because
But
foster
why-
systems
Why
are
punish
terrible.
the children for their parents' incompetence?
That's
Red
another.
team
Yeah.
wins.
world ain't fair,
the
Chief.
parent is
I'm just
fucking
saying we should
worthless and
strike-
decides they want the baby dead so they can go and like fuck 30 dudes the next time they go.
Yeah,
into
but
the,
I don't
the
give a
punish the
I've,
child.
that I've never.
I don't give a shit about a dead baby.
You
Listen
hear
to
this
this
guy?
guy.
I don't give a shit
Take a
about
look
a
at this
dead
dude.
baby I can't shake hands with that isn't even big enough for me to see
It's
without
too
a
bad you
microscope.
can't like shake the
But it
baby.
will
I think
become them.
if
No,
we
you-
have abortion, we
you
should
know-
have post-birth abortion so we can kill kids up until like 5 age.
Look,
It's
that's
crazy
what I'm
how
saying.
all the
new-
people that for abortion have been born. Like,
See, the thing about abortion is there's definitely nuance to it. I don't agree that after there's definitely a cutoff date. You shouldn't be able to kill babies up to 9 months. That's fucking ridiculous. What New York's doing, fucking ridiculous. I think 3 months.
where I
is
find
more
the
than
middle
enough
ground,
time.
no jab. Where I found the middle ground is first trimester. Anything past that is fucking baby murder.
Okay, and that's
both
at the
agree.
3 month. That's the 3 month line, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
so I
ultimately,
can
the
definitely
idea is-
agree with that because
ultimately,
you
the
should
thing is,
not. If
you
you're going
don't
to do
want-
something morally reprehensible to some people, one, you shouldn't subsidize it from the other party that thinks it's morally reprehensible, and two, like you shouldn't need more than a couple months to fucking figure it out. You
And I'm
shouldn't
saying
need
baby-
up to the
and
9
on
months.
top of all that,
I'm not saying that. Actually, I don't know. But for me, baby killing, I don't think that should be particularly illegal.
and on top of all that, if you don't
I
want
just
to have a
don't
child,
think it should be funded by the government. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, I agree with that. It should not be subsidized. If you make the mistake of getting pregnant when you don't want to, and you don't want that child, you should pay out of pocket for it, or pay out of pocket for insurance that'll cover it. Not have government subsidize
but
that
before
shit.
all of that, if you don't want to have a child, if you're not ready to one,
No,
don't
Jack, they have
perform
3
the act that generates a child. It's
Yeah,
really
don't have
simple.
sex. Yeah, don't
It's
have
3 weeks before they
Like, stop acting
young
like a
kid, right?
fucking.
They have 3 weeks to
hedonist.
take a plan B. 3 weeks. Fam.
You're speaking like an incel, right? Come on.
It's true though.
No, it's not an incel thing.
Or
That's
just use a
that's
condom or
literally
something.
that's literally. If you don't want to have a child, you don't perform the act that gives you a child. Like
I mean, we
it's
can also-
exactly
we
the
could-
same as if you don't want to get fat, you don't
Yeah,
eat
it's
an
that-
entire
here's-
pizza
yeah, like-
every day.
here's-
Like is
okay,
right. It's
here's
that
the-
or
here's the-
contraceptives. Like that shit's not hard to
Yeah,
take.
but here's where the nuance comes in. Because there are cases where people do not want to have sex and they still have a child because they're raped.
Well, that's different.
So then
That's a
where
rape
was-
baby.
But
Yes.
why?
So
In
do
that
we
case,
make
why-
special exceptions for rape babies? And
Well,
if
I
so,
mean,
won't
in that-
won't the accusation rate of rapes just skyrocket if we
It-
only give exception to this?
In the case of
It
rape,
really
is it the
kind of is.
child's fault that the mother got raped? No, you're punishing somebody that has nothing to do with it.
Like, I honestly don't agree with calling it a child because I've never met this fucking bundle of cells that hasn't been shit out of a vagina yet.
Well, you've never met the people doing the abortions either. I mean, what does that mean? They don't
It's
exist
going to
until
be-
you meet them?
It's the
That's the thing,
potential
it's
going
to-
that matters.
It's going to become a child.
Yes, but
given
it
nothing but
hasn't
time.
even had an experience out of womb yet.
It hasn't
going
been given
to.
a chance to.
Good. So just fucking end it while I can't experience anything.
Jesus Christ.
Like, I really don't want more abused children coming into shitty families anymore. And I'm willing to sacrifice fucking the 3-month-old
All right.
quote unquote baby for you
Listen,
guys to make it
I
happen.
need people to commission me in the future, and those babies that you want aborted, they're going to be my future customers.
That's
yeah,
true.
bullshit.
Who
Maybe
cares?
you're
Yeah,
better-
they might commit.
I myself
or
have
you get
a
more fucking money.
oh Jeff. I myself have a big connection to like not liking abortions because how many black people were killed by abortions again? I forget.
Yeah. There's
A
like
lot.
a big amount, a lot,
An absolute
A
fuck
lot.
ton.
a lot.
That's the thing. The bitch that wanted
It's
to
literally
kill Planned
population
Parenthood
control and it's
literally-
evil.
Literally
Yeah.
called like abortion for black people like it's getting rid of weeds. She said.
Yes, I know. And that's fucking terrible. And that's why I don't think it should be government subsidized.
I mean, let's be honest here. Like, who's the ones getting the abortions here? It's mostly low-income families. Sure, you're
That can't afford a child, and when they shit one out, they blame all their fucking financial problems on it and beat the shit out of it.
And then they
So you
probably
wanna-
shouldn't
would
do
you
the
rather
things
have a
that get them children.
Well, yes,
Like,
Yes,
do-
a mistake has been made.
Jab,
Okay, a mistake
were
has been
you-
made.
were
at
you
that
a
point,
mistake,
and I'm
baby?
saying
Were you-
there's two ways to correct it. We could have the abortion where a kid doesn't have to be birthed into a world that's gonna beat the shit out of him.
Hey, Jab,
make
have
him
you
a
been?
fucked up
Are you
person,
known to
or
be?
we can
Did
get
your
rid of
parents?
it
Did
and
your
free
parents
love.
tell you you're a mistake, baby?
Fuck yeah, they
Well,
did.
my parents told me that too. And the thought of me not being able to live right now just because she wanted to abort me fucking terrifies me.
That's fine. That's fine with me. If I was gonna be aborted, then so be it. Because honestly, millions of I hold gametes and zygotes in the same category.
I mean, I could have been a product.
Like
of
sex,
it.
like
I could've
sex
been
stuff,
a-
like things I nut out on a daily basis, and just having it go through a metabolic process for like a couple weeks is absurd to me. That people would think it's any different. Like it's on
But
the
it
way,
is different.
but we can
Completely
just cut it
different.
off.
if the sperm has fertilized an egg, then it is different by default. It's going to develop into a full-featured being unless something goes wrong with the mother's body.
How would you feel if I got an egg and I fertilized it outside of womb and I just kept shaking it? Like, would you call that child abuse? Am I abusing that baby?
That'd be kind of retarded. Like, why are you actually going through all that effort to do something stupid?
Oh, just to prove a point, because I want to fucking kill babies in front of your face by shaking this bottle of this thing you can't even save.
But also, in that case, it's not within a womb, so it's not capable of development.
It is. No, you can develop outside the womb as long as you have the proper technology. And I would get that technology and shake it in front of your face just to prove a fucking point.
Whole fucking, what's it called? Those bag babies.
Man, I
That'd
can't
be
wait
the
till
same
bag
as
babies
aborting
come
it,
out.
though, right? If it
Yeah, I
dies,
guess
at
so.
least. So,
I guess it wouldn't die. It'd just come out fucked up and gross looking like Reich.
Jesus.
I'm not that gross looking.
It's not get that personal.
Well,
I'm just
it's,
saying,
it's
man.
Strap. It's
Like-
what he does.
It's a definitely a nuanced discussion. And we shouldn't have a hard ban, but we also shouldn't allow shit like a ninth
yeah.
on the
Well, wait. Do you
and it
know
shouldn't be
why?
government-imposed.
Do you know why the states are doing these hard bans that they're doing?
Well, it's a swing back from the 9-month shit that New York did, right?
No. What it is they think they have a chance at the Supreme Court, right? But if you have any sort of exclusion in your hard ban, like if you say, we're going to go ahead and put an exclusion in for rape, at that point in time, a lot of your arguments in front of the court fall apart and you'll lose. But if you have a hard ban in place, they, which is the way it should be.
It should be. It should be.